Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is me Logan, aka Frostfire, here with some somber news. Akali is 100% confirmed to be the next champion getting a full VGU, and the man spearheading the rework is Riot Certainly T. This is big. I was right about Akali being the next champion to be reworked, but I was 100% wrong about Riot August being the person behind it. Certainly T being behind it is a wild card that nobody could have expected, and I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. But first, let's go over who Certainly T is and what we could expect out of her rework. Certainly T is easily the most controversial champion designer at Riot. He has many people, including me, who adore the champions he designs, and others crying for his removal due to the overloaded kits his champions typically have. But before I continue, I want to say I have a lot of hope for the rework. As most importantly, Riot Certainly T was the head gameplay designer behind the Warwick rework, which is in my opinion Riot's single best rework to date. What they did to Warwick was perfectly modernize him while keeping his signature traits and core gameplay design. He still has a passive that heals for a fuck ton, he still has a Q that also heals for a fuck ton and has hybrid scalings, he still has a move speed steroid that scales off of missing enemy health, he still has an attack speed steroid, and he still has a fucking unhealthy suppression. And with the tweaks spearheaded by Certainly T, he still has all of that while being perfectly balanced for the modern meta. And if you remember, Riot Reef 3 personally reassured me that an Akali VGU would be akin to that of a Warwick rework. So with that, I am incredibly hopeful. With the news of who will be behind our favorite ninja's rework, let's take a look at the proposed changes in the new champion roadmap post, as it will likely have some clues and or hints towards what we will see in the future. Link to the post will be in the description. Now let's take a look. Pause the video to read it if you wish. But based off of this, it seems like they'll be adjusting her laning to be more reliable and less snowbally, and they'll likely be overhauling her shroud and making it a more iconic part of her kit, kind of like Gangplank's barrels. What changes we'll see with her shroud and her laning I can't discern just from this, but I'm simultaneously concerned and excited nonetheless. Now, based off of all of this right here, I can discern a few key things as well. They will 100% be changing her laning phase to something more reliable, and in fact we might even see a shift to mid lane Akali being usable if she can lane better than she can right now, because currently she gets poked out way too hard to be viable. And instead of replacing her theme completely like with Galio or Poppy's rework, they'll be fleshing it out instead. This is amazing news. I'm very excited to see her lore get fleshed out and expanded upon instead of being completely replaced. But a part of me still feels like there's a possibility of her new identity being gimmicky or Riot simply fucking it up. But regardless, this is very, very good info. I'm less scared than I was myself before her rework was officially confirmed, but with Riot being Riot and Rickless not being fired yet, they always have a chance of fucking Akali up and ruining the game for us dedicated mains. I pray that will not happen though, and I am very hopeful with the news that we have now. My name is Logan, aka Frostfire. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope the news isn't too concerning if you main Akali. I know a lot of my viewers do. My tips and tricks guide is almost at 11 fucking K. Just know that the rework is pretty far out, and we can expect to have at least 6 or 7 more months of Akali at the very minimum. More content soon. I'll try not to be lazy. Later.